and you're supposed to pay about 1,500, but you don't do that, and then there is a claim, you will take all that burden. And so then there is a need for you to take insurance so that you are protected. Also, people think that insurers are thieves. We come with a smiley face, promise all heaven and earth, and then when there is a claim, we say something else. But then we know that insurance is a contract, and it requires that both the insurer and the insured, they agree to certain terms and conditions that need to be abided by. So it is only when you understand these things that you'll be able to know exactly what you are being compensated for, and you see the benefits of insurance.
Okay. Okay. So now that you've given us the clear understanding, and that last point you talk about people saying, oh, they take our money, they don't give us our money back. There are some who are of the opinion that the speed with which an insurance policy is done, the speed is not the same when you are making the claim. How do you reconcile that two positions?
Okay, Francis. Indeed, this is one perception that many have. And until I started working in an insurance company, I was in that same wagon. Then we realized that just like you go to a bank and you have to pick a loan, and you have those small writings at the back of the form you fill, and because at that time all you need is the money,
you're in a hurry.
You just quickly sign, and then you want to take the money. Then the deduction starts with some things that you didn't know. You run to the bank and they turn the paper and tell you all these things were there. You should have read them before you sign. It is somewhat like that. Insurance, like Rebecca said, it's a contract. Two parties, with each of them having responsibilities and commitments. You pay your premium, which is the fee, and the insurance company is guaranteeing you that it will indemnify you, reinstate you to the state you were in before the loss occurred. But the insurance company will always give you some terms and conditions to comply with. And these things, many a time, we fail to do, and that delays claim. But God being so good, now, in recent times, with the upsurge of technology, claims payment have been given a step up. So claims are even being paid same day by many insurance companies, including SIC. And so that era of we delaying before paying claims is gradually becoming a thing of the past.
Oh, that's good to hear. That's very good to hear. Now, we all know that life is full of uncertainties. So what are some common types of insurance that can help protect people against the unexpected events?
Okay, so we can start with life. Like we said, when you have life insurance, you know that you are protected against illnesses, critical illnesses. You are also protected against death. And even in the event where you are not there, you know that your household is protected, knowing that they won't be sacked from their house, or your children will not, it wouldn't stop them from having education. We also have the motor insurance, where we all have cars. And the motor insurance takes care of accidental injury and damage to properties or the third party. And when you have a comprehensive, you know that it takes care of your car as well and the occupants in the car. We also have the fire and burglary insurance for the household, where you know that when there is any fire and its allied perils, as well as burglary, you are protected against these eventualities. You can have accidents. You have personal accidents for yourself. You also have personal accident for the family. And we also have other accident policies that companies can take to protect them. And it is worth noting that in Ghana, we are required by law to take certain compulsory insurances. And although we know of just the motor, we have the employer's liability, where employers are supposed to take it for their employees. We also have the marine insurance now being compulsory for importers and exporters. And we also have the commercial building. Since people come in and out, your liability to them, the public, you are supposed to take insurance. So when we know these things, we'll be minded of the fact that insurance is now an everyday life, and each and every one of us to think about it.
Okay. Yes, Erin.
I was just adding one bit that for professionals like yourself, those in the health industry, medical doctors, architects, chartered accountants, all forms of professions, the law requires them to have a professional indemnity policy, which will cover legal liabilities that can arise as a result of their negligence. Okay. And these all come together to constitute the fact that every aspect of our life, there is insurance to provide protection. And we encourage the general public to purchase insurance that is relevant to their need.
Fantastic. So, when I did not mention that we'll have this conversation today, someone asked me a question. It says, Francis, is insurance just a protection plan, or is equally an investment?
Okay, right. He's right, depending on the angle you are looking at it from. Mm-hmm. When your home is your investment, yeah. And when you protect your home, you are protecting your investment. When it comes to general insurances, all assets you are protecting, they are your investments, mm-hmm. and therefore indirectly becomes an investment. But when we speak of pure investments, then you should be looking at the life insurances. The life insurances have products that cover both your whole life, and then there's a portion of the premium that goes to your financial investment for you, so that in the event of your passing away, that investment will now take care of what you would have done if you were alive. Yes. And so from that other angle, insurance then also becomes an investment.
Fantastic. Yes. So tell me about SIC Insurance PLC. You've talked about a lot of insurance, options and policies, but tell me about your company. For that listener who's thinking, okay, SIC, what should be top of mind, and why should they be looking at you as their preferred insurer?
Thank you very much. Indeed, the only indigenous insurance company in Ghana that has lived 6 decades and is resilient, mm-hmm. with the widest nationwide coverage, is SIC Insurance PLC. We are a company which has highly experienced, diligent, and prudent staff who do very good and excellent insurance cover for any member of the general public. We have lived and been tested through the years, and we are still standing on our feet. The turbulence came during the financial crisis. SIC stood on its feet. So if you're talking about that insurance company, that is one of the only 2 listed on the Ghana Stock Exchange, then that is SIC Insurance PLC for you.
Fantastic. And yes.
And I also wanted to add that we can proudly boast of the fact that our managing director, mm-hmm. who is Mr. Stephen Kwame, also won the CEO of the year 2022.
That's
so
right.
when you are with our family, you are assured that you are very protected.
Fantastic. So what's that special product that you would like our listeners to know about?
For SIC and for this program, we want to educate the general public to see the need to have a homeowner's insurance policy. Okay. And basically, when we talk about homeowner's insurance policy, people are of the opinion that you need to own the home before you take a homeowner's insurance policy. But that is not the case. Even if you are renting, you can take the cover for the content as well as yourself. And SIC has a flagship homeowner's insurance policy. We were the first to introduce this category of homeowners insurance policy in this country. We call it the SIC Home Plus Insurance Policy.
Ah, okay.
Yes, and that is why you see the T-shirt. Yes, mm-hmm. The Home Plus Insurance Policy. This policy covers both risks that are in the general insurance category as well as risks that are in the life insurance category. Okay. Yes, I will start from the general insurance category. Becky will continue. All right. So for a home, we are covering it against the peril of fire, mm-hmm. and allied perils. Here we are mentioning the likes of flooding, storms, rainstorms, bursting of pipe, damaging your property, and even damage to your building, which is occurring from items falling from an aircraft, or even an aircraft falling down and damaging your building. All these we consider as allied perils, and they are covered. We cover burglary, mm-hmm. for every household item once you are on cover. And then this policy goes ahead to make provision for rent. That is, in the event where your house is engulfed by a peril and it becomes impossible for you to stay there, the policy will give you money to rent a property of equal status for you to stay there until you are indemnified and the house is put back into habitable state. If money in safe and out of safe is kept in the house, but not to the large tune, just max of 20,000 Ghana cedis, we will cover you. And then also, in the event where a peril, yes, max of 20,000, yes, in the event where liability is placed on you based on a peril that has occurred to your neighbor, in the event where your house is flooded and the water breaks your wall, goes onto the compound of your neighbor has every right to bring a claim against you. This insurance policy has provision for that. And then the family. SIC is a family company, so we love the family. So we have a family personal accident cover that covers every member of the insured's household in the event of injury or death. If the injury leads to permanent disability or death, you are still covered.
Fantastic.
Okay. And we also have the life section. So the life section takes care of your life, be it any critical illness, and it covers 13 critical illnesses. You can think of heart attack, you can think of stroke, you can also think of pulmonary
embolism.
Yes, and all these things we financially support you in taking care of it, and then we also take care of the death aspects.
Fantastic. Okay, then. So, for all those who want to get in touch and get their policies with SIC, how do they get in touch? Who do they speak to? Where do they go to?
Very well, Francis. So both digitally and in physical trend, SIC is visible. If you want to go digital, first you access us through the SIC website at sic-gh.com. On our website, you can find adequate information concerning every insurance product you want to take. On our same website, you have the link to our e-insurance portal, where you can sit in the comfort of your home or your office and buy your insurance policy by completing your proposal form online. And you make payment either by Visa or by Momo, and then you receive your insurance documentation via mail or even via WhatsApp. We also can be contacted physically in every regional capital of Ghana. In every district, we have a representative. We have agents across the globe. Across the country, so you can find us every part of Ghana to purchase insurance.
And you should also be assured that whenever you see any branded SIC car, we are all well trained and we have professionals who are ready to provide you.
Oh, so I can stop you.
Please,
I'm
can
looking
I
for you.
ask? Yes.
Okay.
And ask all the needed insurance questions and any assistance.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
So if I see the car and I can stop
You
the
should
car.
Stop the car.
Wow.
because we
Yeah.
are very
Francis, those
that's
who also
great.
use social media,
Yeah.
you can follow SIC on all the various social media handles:
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
WhatsApp. We are on TikTok. We are on YouTube.
really?
Yes. So everything we do, it's on there. On our website, you can follow our WhatsApp assistant, Ira, link up with Ira, and once you say hi to Ira on our WhatsApp page, Ira will guide you through everything you need to know about insurance.
Fantastic, fantastic. I'm excited already. I think I have to get myself and my family to come and see what options are available for us, and then
You are more than
get on
welcome.
already.
You are more than
All right
welcome.
then. So as we end our conversation this morning, final words.
Yes, we want to take this opportunity to say a big thank you to the National Insurance Commission, our regulator, and the Ghana Insurers Association, who have facilitated this awareness creation program. We want to tell the whole of the world listening to Star FM that insurance is part of us because risk cannot be separated from us. Let us all embrace insurance, buy the needed insurance for ourselves and for our lives, and life will be better off for all of us.
That's Mr. Erwin Kofi, the Deputy Head Sales and Marketing for SIC.
Okay.
Yes, Rebecca.
And we also want to say a very big thank you to Star FM and a big thank you to you for this opportunity to help the public know that insurance is part of us. You should be assured that with SIC, our promises are sacred.
Sacred. Fantastic. I mean, that catchphrase never leaves me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our promises are sacred. That's serious. That's serious and very, very important. So I thank you for your time, Erwin. Thank you, Rebecca, for
Thank
joining
you,
us this morning.
Francis.
Thank you,
We are
Francis.
And for the needed education this morning. So if you're thinking insurance, your surest bet is SIC. SIC Insurance is your way to go. Our promises are sacred.
sacred.
Beautiful. Thank you for your time and for
Thank
joining
you,
us. We're
Francis.
grateful.
We are
All right
grateful
then. In my pot of good news, there's still more to bring you. In fact, after the break, We'll be engaging our friends from Copa Hospitality as well. They have good news for us. We will let you know about that. And there's more. You know me. Every Monday morning, there's something cooking. I got you. I'm back after the break. Stay with us.
Find and pay for everyday essentials